Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp out this week. There's Scott Robbins.
Yo, man.
Quite a night in California.
Well, it was, wasn't it? I'll tell you what, and I did not stay up for the whole thing because you're not going to really find out the official totals for, what is it, a month or something? 2 months?
Who knows?
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
You can't, I mean, did they do anything right? I mean, no kidding. Gosh dang.
Yeah, for our friends in California, it's sad the way that state is run.
And I'm sorry about that, but that's uncalled for. That's ridiculous. You can't tabulate all the votes and declare a winner.
Well, there are other
within
states
hours.
like that.
I understand that. I understand. I'm using California as an example now, but still.
But it looks like Steve Hilton,
Which is good news, yes.
for governor, is going to have a real shot, and Spencer Pratt is going to have a real shot at being mayor of L.A.
I didn't know this until today, but 75% of people who live in Los Angeles either identify or are registered Democrat. 75%. That's a hill you got to climb.
Yes.
And again, they vote D. They don't care who it is.
No.
They just do it. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that, of course, because you've got all of Hollywood out there, right? And they're all liberals because they're guilty of the money they earn because they don't think they've earned it. That's
Wow, you're really getting into the
that's a whole
psychology
other
of this.
psychiatric day, but I believe a lot of them are like that. They feel guilty for having what they have. But at any rate, that's all they hear. Is over and over and over again. It just churns for liberals, progressives, communists. They love them all.
Well, that reminds me of something I heard, and this was a clip from NBC News. Garrett Hake, I think.
Yes, Garrett Hake.
We call him Hack. But he had an interesting take on the L.A. race.
Oh, okay.
Something that's driven me crazy about this race. When you look at the numbers, already right now, a majority of Los Angelinos are saying they want to fire Karen Bass. 50% of the voters that are up right now say they want somebody other than the incumbent to be the mayor. So the Spencer Pratt thing, to me, isn't even really about Spencer Pratt. It's a vote sink for people who are fed up with the way that city's been run or fed up with the fire response. And if this were any other city outside of California where you'd had normal primaries, Karen Bass with those numbers would be toast.
I think you're missing it, too, though.
You are missing it.
With Spencer Pratt.
Yes. He checks the box on all the things you just mentioned.
He brought common sense to the conversation.
Yeah. But he also brought up that's like the fire, like the crime, like the homelessness. He brought all that up.
All of it.
Yeah.
And that people have been frustrated about for a long time.
And again, the question is simple. Are you tired of this stuff? Are you tired of living like this? If you are, then let's make a change. And you know what? In the course of my term, if it doesn't work out, throw me out.
Yes.
Yeah, be done with me.
But it was also on NBC, Kornacki, that does all the crunching of numbers.
Yes.
And this is the thing, and people saw this last night and were thinking the fix is in again.
Remember, the final piece of the puzzle that we won't know tonight, right, is the late arriving vote by mail. And we're talking about probably like a third of the vote in Los Angeles. We're probably not going to be getting until tomorrow and maybe days to come after tomorrow. The mail can still come in after Election Day. And there's indications, and there's certainly a ton of precedent here, that late arriving vote by mail is going to be significantly more Democratic friendly than all of the other vote, meaning that would be good news for Bass. Right. That would be good news for Rahman. If she's going to come out of tonight behind Pratt, it's a huge if, but if she's going to come out of tonight behind Pratt, well, it's not a huge if at this point, she would then have an opportunity if she's close enough to catch him with that. But that is a 25,000 vote pad there. 8 percentage points that Pratt has managed to build.
Yeah. Dude, if it ends up being not Pratt, people are going to be upset, and rightfully so.
Well, I don't know what kind of attorneys he has hired for his campaign, but they all need to be there when those votes are counted and tabulated.
Oh, yeah.
You need to have someone there.
Well, it sounded from him last night. He's already almost declaring, it's going to be me and Bass.
He did.
Yeah.
No doubt.
An uphill battle in the next 5 months? Absolutely not. I think the next 5 months I'm going to have time to build out this team to show everybody the level of Democratic supporters that I have behind me, the heavy hitters that are in this room, that are all behind me. And I think this idea that I don't represent Democrats and Republicans and independents, anyone that's just a Los Angeles citizen that wants basic quality of life, I'll be able to show that in 5 months. Right now, the media likes to say, oh, he's this. I'm not that. I'm an Angelino who said enough is enough, and I had to step up. I didn't know I'd be here tonight, but it's obviously God's plan, and I'm going to go all the way, and I'm going to show everybody that I'm their mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a great message.
He does.
He's got a great message.
He's done well. And the online stuff with the AI ads
yes,
have been hilarious.
And totally effective. They're
Yes.
shared everywhere. I mean, he got so much traction out of that. And he's running a good campaign, and the message is clear. We understand what he says. Immediately, we get it.
Plain spoken.
Yes.
And you don't want to take away from Steve Hilton.
No, I
could be the governor.
Was very surprised of that, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to bring back the old California dream.
The majority of Californians want change. That's what this is about, restoring that California dream. As I said earlier, a good job where you make enough to raise your family in a home of your own, in a safe neighborhood where your kids have a chance to go to a good school so they can have a better life.
White privilege!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody wants that. You know? It's a good message. Okay, more on that later.
I want him to call his opponent a wanker, though.
That'd be good.
Well, he's a wanker.
Or a tosser.
Oh, tosser. Yeah.
Yeah, tosser.
Yeah, come on, man.
Trey Yanks, Fox, reporting on Iran. What's the latest? It is kind of this odd thing where it sounds like, well, the ceasefire is on edge because there's been strikes both ways. Well, it seems like it'd be blown up, but not really. Yeah. And here's Trey Yanks.
Overnight, Iran attacked Kuwait and Bahrain with drones and missiles. At least one person was killed and more than 60 wounded, in addition to significant damage caused to the international airport in Kuwait. Now, CENTCOM released a statement saying that an additional wave of Iranian drones attempting to attack U.S. forces in Kuwait failed to impact intended targets tonight. U.S. Central Command Air Defenses successfully downed multiple drones and ensured no American personnel or assets were harmed. The Iranian attacks were in response to U.S. strikes that targeted Keshem Island in the Persian Gulf, according to the IRGC. CENTCOM confirmed striking an Iranian military ground control station on the island and described the targeting as defensive in nature.
See, if it's defensive, then the ceasefire's still on. You got it? It's odd to a lot of people.
No, because they're launching rockets at each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, you got a fight with somebody, say, in school.
Yeah.
You're like, truce, all right? And then, boom, you pop him right in the mouth.
Right.
And he pops you back.
Yeah.
The truce is in jeopardy.
Well, it's
really?
Yeah, it's no longer.
Seems like you're still jabbing.
Yeah.
Whatever. He goes on. Here you go.
Before that, U.S. forces also disabled an unladen oil tanker that was attempting to sail toward an Iranian port on the Persian Gulf by firing a Hellfire missile into the ship's engine room.
Well.
The vessel had received multiple warnings over a 24-hour period. The exchange of fire comes as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was on Capitol Hill Tuesday, indicating that talks with Iran continue toward a deal and that Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei is involved. President Trump said in an interview with the New York Post he would be open to meeting the new leader of Iran.
Okay.
I hate that stuff.
You hate what stuff?
Oh, why are you doing that?
I think he's trying to be authentic.
It hit Bahrain, not Bahrain.
Okay,
I don't understand. I don't know why people. Why do they do that? Is there
Trey
a reason
Yanks
behind
putting
that?
himself in harm's way, and he's trying to be authentic. Bahrain.
Yeah.
And here
like,
you're sitting in your air-conditioned perch.
Yeah, white guy sitting in my air-conditioned perch.
Saying, could you just say Bahrain instead of Bahrain?
Well, what do you have to do with that? I just don't understand. What is there a rule somewhere?
Maybe.
Is there some broadcast school or journalism program?
Well, when David's back
that?
next week, he'll tell you from his news background.
But David did it, and I don't hear him going,
He'll do that every once in a while with a Spanish name.
Yeah, I know, just to make me nuts, but yeah.
Doesn't it sound like the new Ayatollah Khomeini? He's alive.
Which,
if he is, that means you lost the bet. And you owe me.
Are we ever going to be able to settle that bet? I don't think so. If the guy's probably been stone cold dead for weeks now, we wouldn't know.
Here's Rubio.
Are you confident he's still alive, by the way?
Yeah, I think there's indications that, in fact, we've not heard from him publicly. We haven't seen him publicly. And I would imagine, given what's happened to multiple leaders in that system, being very public is probably not something that's recommended for them internally. But that said, I think there are indications out there that he is increasingly engaging at some level, although all of his communications have been in writing and through intermediaries.
So that's not the proof you want for the bet.
No,
basically.
Anybody can do that and say they're him.
Okay. All right.
I don't think they want to take the L on that, and I think they'll just continue on.
Okay.
With he was did they say disfigured or?
Oh yeah.
Was that the word they used?
Well, and all the report, and then he's gay.
Yeah.
And then he was disfigured. Part of his lips were blown off.
Yes.
Things like that. We don't know.
Yes.
We haven't seen any
They
pictures.
did say his lips were blown off?
I've heard that report.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to have all sorts of
Plastic
reconstructive surgery.
yeah.
Things like that. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Gonna
Because you're
walk-
at 95
walk-
right now. This will put you into...
Right. Well, I may still be right. But if he went through all that plastic surgery and stuff, I mean,
yeah,
he'd probably walk out of the hospital look like Jeff Goldblum when he comes out or something.
What do you have against Jeff Goldblum?
Nothing. It's just the first name that popped into my head.
Oh, got it. Yeah, you look disfigured, sir. Man, oh, man.
No, I say he will after
I get it.
reconstruction.
Oh, I
see?
got you.
Then he'll pass for Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. Health news. Dr. Oz. You know, he was talking about all sorts of fraud yesterday.
Yes, he was.
Big press conference. And then he was asked about the health condition. I don't know if
Do
you're
you have any medical advice for the Americans out there that are suffering from a very serious ailment called Trump derangement syndrome?
I am concerned about folks who have focused their entire life energy on dislike of the president. It's disheartening to see people lost in that way, but you know, it's treating stupid is really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not much you can do with that.
No, there's not.
It's ingrained. It's so far past being treated or reasoned with. You can't.
Yeah, you can only hope to contain it, is what you're saying?
Well, pretty much, yeah. I mean,
I don't know if you can contain it with somebody like that hack Chris Murphy.
No, you can't. He's way past it.
Yeah, I agree.
I spend my entire day worrying about Donald Trump. He is an existential threat to our democracy. He's a big deal. He's the cause of lots of our problems.
Got it.
See,
treating stupid is really hard.
Right, and how do you deal with that? How do you go? Hey, Chris, can we have a conversation? We can't.
No,
there's no way.
No, I don't think you are.
Way
No.
past it. He turned into a sign person.
Did Trump really tell Netanyahu he's bleeping crazy? I think we have confirmation. We'll get to that and the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp out this week. There's Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, story number 5. Don't know if you heard about this. In Florida, the state has targeted the teen takeover organizers.
Good. Yeah, good.
Yes.
Go after
Their
'em.
attorney general says the state is no longer treating violent teen takeovers as harmless gatherings that simply got out of hand. The latest one was Clearwater Beach. It was an absolute mess. Says they're developing plans to investigate and prosecute those responsible for planning, coordinating, and inciting the disturbances. And a lot of people are saying, good.
Yeah, because somebody is organizing this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
or groups of people are organizing this thing somehow.
On social media,
Yeah.
everything else. Story 2, in the UK. Man, thousands of people took to the streets following the sentencing of Vikram Digwa, 23-year-old Sikh man who was convicted of murdering Henry Nowak, an 18-year-old white university student. If you're unfamiliar with that story, he was stabbed multiple times, including a fatal wound to the chest. Court later determined that Digwa lied to police about what happened, falsely claiming that Nowak had attacked him and knocked off his turban. And so, if you've seen like the footage, Nowak, who is telling officers, I can't breathe, I've been stabbed. And they're looking at him for a hate crime. And he ends up dying. Oh, yeah. Digwa was just sentenced, and people are taken to the street. They've pretty much had enough.
Well, good. I mean, you got to do that.
Agreed.
It's out of control.
Yes. Story number 3 in New York. The story is basically Democrats keep redefining reality. New York Democrats have advanced legislation that would replace traditional terms like mother, father, and paternity throughout portions of state family law. So under the proposal, mother would become gestating parent.
Man.
Father would become parent. Paternity would become parentage. It is just
insanity.
It is insanity.
They change the words.
Yes.
Constantly.
Yes, of course.
Again, things that had meaning that don't have meaning anymore because you change the word.
Correct.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Story number 2. It was Outsiders Night in California with Steve Hilton and Spencer Pratt with a real shot to be a governor and a mayor of Los Angeles. Going to be keeping an eye on that throughout the day. And then story 1 with Iran tensions rising again. And then the question, did Trump call Netanyahu bleeping crazy?
I believe he did.
We now have confirmation on that.
Oh, he did, in fact.
Now, Axios reported that...
This is Miranda Devine, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Now, Axios reported that you had a phone call with Bibi Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, in which you were angry with him. You said, are you effing crazy? What are you effing doing? I helped you stay out of jail. Is that true? Did you speak to him in those terms?
I did. I wouldn't say angry. I was a little bit perturbed at his constantly fighting with Lebanon.
Well, time out for a second. So, yeah, I did. I wasn't angry. I was perturbed.
Perturbed.
So I wonder, what do you call him if you're really angry? Goes beyond. Anyway, go ahead.
You know, at some point I said, Bibi, we got to stop this. We got to stop it. But I have a very good relationship. We've done well together. He always says, we could never have done it, but everybody knows that we could have never done it without the United States. But I've worked very well together. I like Bibi a lot.
Yeah, we work great, but every once in a while I got to get him in line and tell him, you know.
Knock this Lebanon thing off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it too, man. You hear different people make statements, and whatever that statement might be, and there's like a song that comes to your head, or a line from a movie, something like that. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like channeling Axl Rose to Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Trump should have said, and to quote my friend Axl Rose.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
That's exactly what I said, Bibi.
Yes.
Yes.
Now stop it. By the way, that would be the acoustic version of You're Crazy, not to be confused with the electric. Right, yeah. I don't think we had the edit on that one. So
Okay, let's not do that then.
Can we do a little bit more, though?
No, don't, because it's going to slip out. Is Andres
you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Is Andres ready to hit the button? I don't know.
I don't want to stress you out.
Okay,
It's fine.
Yeah, don't do it.
You know what I think sometimes?
Okay.
This is the Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show.
The acoustic version is much more passion behind it.
Well, what would you say the biggest story of the day is, Mr.
Oh, gosh.
Robbins?
The one everybody's talking about is that primary last night in California.
Yeah.
That's a big one because of Spencer Pratt and Steve Hilton.
You know, the thing is, I don't know how you can deny this. Democratic voters are basically saying your policies are terrible. It doesn't work.
No.
We need something different. And I know they've been trained and brainwashed. Oh, my gosh, if we vote anybody else, Spencer Pratt is a fascist. No, he's not.
Right.
But maybe some common sense is somehow getting through, which would be
I haven't heard he's
really
a racist yet.
Oh, just wait. Oh, I got a clip you got to hear.
All right, okay.
Wild. Straight ahead right here. All right. The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. The millennial, David Van Camp, is on a well-deserved vacation. There's the sexy boomer, Scott Robbins.
Yo, man.
Okay, you were saying, well, I haven't heard anybody called Spencer Pratt racist yet.
I haven't yet.
And I said, oh, dude, I got a clip you got to hear. And it has nothing to do with Spencer Pratt.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with the UFC fights on the White House lawn.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up June 14th.
By the way, that's another thing Trump said he was going to do early on.
Yeah.
He's been talking about this for months.
Well, you know what that is. That's trying to bring back slavery.
What is?
Having the UFC fights on the White House lawn.
Trying to bring back slavery?
Yes.
Okay, I don't track on that one.
Well, that's why we're bringing in Al Sharpton.
Oh, God.
And
okay.
Eddie Glaude.
Everything is... Okay.
Dude, when you are a race hustler, you have to turn everything into
that's true. That's your product,
racism.
Right? Yeah, you got to sell the product. Yeah.
Yes, and here's Al trying to do that.
Trump and others are trying to bring us back to an America that we struggle to get out of. So there is a connection of why they're having these fights on the White House lawn, the UFO and all the whatever they call it, UFC.
The UFOs are coming. No, the UFC, Al. Anyway, go ahead.
And all that, because they're trying to go back to that when, they'd watch people have these fights for the slave masters and they'd be entertained by that. They're literally going back to that.
Oh, my God. Who is buying this nonsense?
I don't know.
Who is buying that?
The dumb people that watch PMS now?
Old man railing, trying to keep any sort of relevance alive.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's just absolutely terrible.
I mean, is he trying to say that most of the fighters are black?
I guess.
There are a lot of white and Hispanic fighters.
Lots of them, yes. It doesn't, athletics doesn't see race, okay? It just doesn't. If you can play, if you can do whatever, they don't care. Nobody cares.
No.
Golly, that is audacious. It really is. Man.
Yeah.
I'm offended by that.
Oh,
Actually,
come on. Don't be that person.
No, but I'm telling you, that's offensive. What he just said is offensive.
Yes.
I mean, he's a lunatic, and nobody should take him seriously.
It's comical in a way.
But it's just like, really? Slave masters? And this is what you're talking UFC fighting now? What
You're
is wrong
outing
with
yourself as an idiot.
You're just an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dim-witted idiot.
Probably there are... When you think about sports journalists...
Of course, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Someone will probably pick up on that and write how racist it is in some sort of way.
Oh, they'll pick up. Sure they will. Yeah.
Because whenever they have different
like
fighters...
bare-knuckled fights from the 1800s
right.
or whatever, yeah.
Well, Dana White, he is very much encouraging a lot of those fighters. Hey, you speak your mind. I don't care.
Right.
So I think he knows it's good for the brand. Because you have then personalities, like Sean Strickland. Everyone, he's Islamophobic.
Right.
And he got rattled with that, and then they asked him the question. You remember that last press conference? Andres had to do all the editing.
Oh, gosh, that's right. Poor Andres.
But, yeah, he noticed something. which actually this would lead us into the next story. But this was Sean Strickland not long ago, and he won that fight, by the way.
Yes.
We live in a world right now where we're being forced to conform to ideologies and beliefs that don't fit America. Even, look at these Somali communities that come and just defraud the government. We are being forced right now as someone who built the Western world, who is a beacon of hope and freedom. The rest of the world models themselves off America, and we're being forced to import these third world motherfuckers that have really no right or beliefs or identity as America. And they don't come and they don't merge. They're not a melting pot. They don't come and say, you know what, man, I love freedom of speech. Draw any picture of Muhammad you want. They don't do that. They come here and they actively try to change their country to our country. They try to change it to their country that they left it. And it's just a damn shame that we have these liberals that keep promoting that idea.
And yeah, I think a lot of conservatives agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's welcoming to everybody. Mm-hmm. If you believe in the same ideals. But if you don't, why are you coming here to change it?
If you want to go have Sharia law and you want to go cover up your wife and put her on a towel and a blanket, go back to your country. We're not doing this in America. And every proud Americans, white, black, Mexican, brown, you guys have to speak up because these people are actively against everything we stand for as Americans.
Has anyone you ever trust or respected strongly suggested you cool down the rhetoric? There might be more opportunity, especially if you're a champion.
I don't. If Nike wants to come, give me a Nike. You want to come, give me a logo as you go. Use little Chinese kids and make shoes major companies. You don't want to sponsor me? Go yourself. You're actually a problem, dude. Your DEI initiatives, dude, I don't need to be a rich man. I'm good. I can retire right now. I don't. What, an extra $1 million? Well, I don't give a. Keep your money, you corporate scumbags.
It was a tour de force.
Wow.
He was about freedom. That's what he's talking about.
And again, if you alter your viewpoint at all, that's the thing. The far left progressives, communists, that currently are the loudest voices, the squeakiest wheels, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't reason with them. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatever Donald Trump does. If Donald Trump's favorite color was green, green would be fascist.
Well, the other thing is it doesn't matter in so many different ways when you say, all ideas should be treated equally. No, they shouldn't.
No.
Some ideas are terrible ideas, and they've been proven as such. And that's why the country was built. But that brings us to the other story, which is wild. In New Jersey, where you got a guy with ties to Al-Qaeda that could be their next congressperson.
Yes.
Well, David's not here for an actual news report, so we go to Eric Shaw from Fox. Listen to this.
He could be the next Democrat in Congress from New Jersey, but his link to one of the country's most notorious radical Islamic terrorist leaders, that continues to shadow his candidacy. Dr. Adam Hamaway, a plastic surgeon and U.S. Army veteran, won the Democratic primary in the Garden State's 12th district last night.
Wow.
But he's got a controversial past.
Yeah.
He admitted that in the 1990s, he associated with the infamous blind sheikh, Omar Abdelrahman, who was convicted of terrorism.
Oh, yeah. Earlier in the show, if you missed it, you were, I think it was Bahrain.
Yeah.
That was Trey Yinks, and you ripped on that. You're really going to go after Eric Shaw. There's a lot going on here.
Who was convicted of terrorism and seditious conspiracy in 1996. Prosecutors said it was Rahman who led the jihadi terrorist cell of Islamic militants, who in November of 1990 assassinated extremist Rabbi Meir Kahane as he spoke at a Manhattan hotel. Then 3 years later, in 1993, the sheikh and his cell bombed the World Trade Center to try and bring it down. But that attack killed 6 people, injured more than 1,000, and 2 years later, the sheikh and his terrorist cell plotted to blow up New York City landmarks. Rahman was sentenced to life in prison and died behind bars 9 years ago. Turns out that Hamaway testified at the blind sheikh's terrorist trial as a defense witness. According to published report transcripts, while on the stand, he admitted to translating a fax for the cleric in 1993, listening to his speeches in area mosque, and helping him during a press conference. But during the campaign, Hamaway dismissed any wrongdoing.
Oh, no, that's all behind me. Okay.
Again, it's unreal to me that this is even a possibility.
25-year anniversary of 9/11 will be this year.
Yeah.
And that's what you're looking at in Jersey. That is, yeah, I don't think anybody saw that coming, even 10 years ago.
And you have already, it's already just a distant memory or completely forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
It's so...
There's a whole generation of people now that are voters.
Don't know anything about it or heard about it. Maybe.
Or seem to care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
It's probably our fault. They blame, America for it. Yeah.
Oh, well, a lot of those people do.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all twisted up now.
Yeah. Or whoever, they had every right. Yeah. All right, it's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. May not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. Scotty, what's your story today?
Well, what do you know about this? Out of Detroit, 2 scientists at a U.S. government lab were charged with smuggling vials of deactivated Mpox virus, otherwise known as monkeypox, into the country from Africa, and then lied about it during interviews with investigators. This was at a Michigan airport. A criminal complaint was unsealed in federal court in Detroit against Vincent Munster, who is the chief of virus ecology section at Rocky Mountain Laboratories in Hamilton, Montana, and also another guy named Claude Q, who works with him. They were stopped at the Detroit Metropolitan Airport in January. We're just now finding out about this after a flight from Paris and 9 days in the Republic of Congo. An outbreak was the Mpox disease that had been linked to more than 2,000 people dying in the Congo. And by the way, that's a vast region. It's in Africa. But tests subsequently revealed that Munster and Quee were traveling with vials of deactivated Mpox. Now, deactivated means it's not active, right? When you say deactivated, but it's used for research.
Gee, what could go wrong?
Right, exactly. And then they lied about it.
Yes.
They lied about it.
Yeah, they did.
So, at any rate, that's they're going to go to trial in Missoula, Montana, coming up here.
Okay. All right.
We'll follow that story. I love those kind of stories, right?
I'll do something a little bit lighter, but just so goofy for my story. I happened to see this today. The website Ultimate Classic Rock.
Oh, yeah. I look at that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With that title, it should be something that is really well thought out. It should be a good product.
Yeah. Ultimate Classic Rock.
Yeah, but a couple of guys that started the whole thing came from a bunch of left-leaning music publications.
Oh, no. See, that ruins it for everybody.
Well, that's why so many of the lists that they put out are such garbage.
Yep, agreed.
To wit, they have a list out now. The top 100 rock albums of the 80s. Okay? Now, number 1, you say Back in Black, AC/DC. Sure,
okay.
I get it.
Good one.
You would never guess number 2 in 100 years.
These are rock albums.
Rock albums.
I'm trying to think of who would be the critical darling at that time.
You won't even get that.
Ramones, something?
No, they were done by then.
Okay, I don't know.
Disintegration by The Cure, just ahead of Appetite for Destruction from Guns N' Roses.
Cure is
okay, people should be fired.
Rock album.
You should never be able to call that ultimate classic rock. How about ultimate dip? I can't say it.
Yeah, right, I know.
Are you joking?
Was that the album with that metal rocker? Tuesdays I'm in Love or whatever that was.
Friday I'm in Love. I don't know if it was that one or not. Probably.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I played that song.
There's so many great albums in the 80s. There's Van Halen 1984.
Yeah, you forget about some of them.
No, not as good as Graceland from Paul Simon.
See, that doesn't belong in the rock category either.
Well, how about Remain in Light from Talking Heads? And that's the kind of list it is.
Yeah, well.
Okay?
That's unfortunate.
Oh, yes, it is.
They should do just Rock Dog's top 100 list.
Well,
sometime.
If you're going to do rock albums, that's fine.
Make it rock.
But The Cure?
And Paul Simon?
Joy Division at 18? Come on, man. You suck. You should quit your job. All right. Nimrod's of the news. You don't bring a kid along for a robbery. That's coming up.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from the Kayla's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. You know, if you're not getting a good night's sleep, maybe you've tried the different things. A lot of people do this. Okay, no more caffeine late in the day. No blue light, at least an hour before bed, that sort of stuff, and you're still not sleeping good.
Right.
Maybe it is your mattress. When's the last time you replaced your mattress? Have you ever had a luxury mattress? And maybe you haven't because you're like, I can't afford it. I'd love it. That's what Ghost Bed is all about. Made right here in the good old U.S. of A., and that was the idea. A luxury mattress with all of the tech at a reasonable price.
I don't know about you, but I'm one of these guys that overheat at night. It just is awful. The Ghost Bed that I have now.
Are you saying you don't overheat during the day?
I do overheat during the day, but I like to cool off during the night.
Yeah.
But I can't because I'm sweating until I got my Ghost Bed. And now I don't do that anymore. I don't wake up in the middle of the night and have to change shirts or take it off completely. And that's a true story right there. A Ghost Bed, by the way, designs their beds for real recovery, too. So you're going to feel better when you get up, too. And you can try for yourself risk-free right now for 101 nights. So if you don't feel the difference, you send it right back. Right now, by the way, they've got their spring sale going on. Extra 10% off just for you for listening right now. Ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code MVCR.
News update. Headline right now at Fox. Spencer Pratt surges to runoff in L.A. mayor's race after angry voters send message to Karen Bass.
And again, even if it didn't turn out this way, the job he did pointing towards her and all the issues going on in L.A. was worth it. But the fact that
nothing never changes.
If he could become mayor now is even a bigger deal.
Well, they're still counting the votes. That's it. Oh, felt like that headline was a little misleading.
Aren't you just like white knuckling it right now, though, thinking they're gonna go ahead and cheat on this thing?
Well, that's what Kornacki at NBC was talking about. Well, the mail-in votes really favors what's her name behind Spencer Pratt.
Got a 25,000 vote lead, though.
Yes,
over that lunatic that was in third place.
Yes, and you said last night she was weeping.
Yeah, she was crying because
either ramen.
Yeah,
yeah.
She was crying because she lost. Or she didn't think she was going to get to the runoff.
You wonder, okay, what is the final tally going to be?
Yeah, I don't
with
know.
A 25,000 vote lead, but the mail-ins are coming. We'll wait and see. All right, we got to get to Nimrod. Here we go.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the news. Maybe you've experienced Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
I have.
Pleasant experience for a lot of people.
It was good.
This wasn't even this guy's kid. It was his girlfriend's kid.
Oh.
Yeah. Brought her to a burglary. This is in Pennsylvania. 41-year-old James Harkless DeChellis arrested after he broke into an office building, and he brought his girlfriend's 11-year-old daughter with him.
Oh, boy.
Cop showed up. He was in an equipment room where he had instructed the girl, hey, hold the flashlight for me, while he cut some copper wiring.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, he was stealing it to, of course, resell it later. James was charged with burglary and corruption of minors, among other things. The girl wasn't charged.
Good.
Though they're probably working with her family to find an appropriate guardian to be with.
Yeah.
And again, how often does this happen?
The girl was quoted as saying, "You're not my dad."
You're coming with me anyway. It's like the mom's boyfriend. Dude, it breaks bad.
What a mess.
So many different times. Yes. So there he is, James Harkless DeChellis, Nimrod in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp. He's out this week. Back next week. There's Scott Robbins.
Yes, sir.
So, Scott Bessent, one in the administration that's on Capitol Hill today, facing tough questioning. One question coming from Ron Wyden of Oregon.
Oh, gosh.
And it's a little back and forth. And you know, with Scott Bessent, usually when he goes to one of these things, you're going to have a couple of clips to play because he's going to give it right back.
Yep.
Well, Bessent starts talking about Wyden's son and his ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, boy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, boy.
And it gets spicy. Yes.
And I had hoped to keep this, in terms of the economy, Senator Wyden has mendaciously slandered the Treasury building in an attempt to cover up his son having an investment meeting with Jeffrey Epstein to ask for funding. Thank you.
Oh.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
let's be clear here. Nobody is interested in the ramblings of a capo in the most corrupt regime in American history. We want to get some facts about this deal. That's what we're here for. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and I will ask my questions first today.
And we would like to hear what Adam Wyden and Jeffrey Epstein talked about. Your son's largest investment position was Rick's Cabaret. So did your son and Jeffrey Epstein talk about pole dancing as he begged him for money using your limited credibility?
Should I just proceed? I'm going to proceed with my questions.
Let's just move right over that. Your limited credibility, too. That just... Dang.
Finish him.
Flame
Wow.
on. Flame on. Wow, he's a smoldering heap of ash after that.
Dude.
Man, oh, man.
That is something.
Damn, he went scorched earth.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, looking forward to hearing more from that today.
You know, and the thing about it is, first of all, I don't know much about the guy. Secondly, didn't know he even had a son. Thirdly, I certainly didn't know he was involved with Epstein.
Well, that was the thing. Probably plenty of people knew those other things, but as far as the meeting with Epstein and asking for money,
yeah.
Well, yeah, how about that?
Shut up.
Was that, by the way, it was some sort of club? Strip club or something he
Did
wanted
he
money
say
for?
Rick's Cabaret? That was the biggest investment.
To the Cabaret, old chum.
Wow.
Golly.
Okay.
Wow, is that smoking?
Yeah. So, of course, there's a lot of other stories going on. The
It's almost like
race still
Bessent lays
counting
in the
votes.
weeds, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's just waiting for his moment, and he got it.
Like, if you would have just kept this,
yeah,
talking about the budgetary stuff, that's fine, but then you did this.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Well, and that's kind of taken
fired.
after Trump. You hit him, he's going to hit you back harder.
Yeah.
That's usually the MO there.
If you want to stick your toes in the water, then be prepared.
Yeah, you can do it.
Because it's coming.
Wow. Of course, other political stories. Graham Plattner in Maine.
Yeah.
Democrats freaking out. Oh, my gosh, we were favored to win the Senate. Now we might not, largely because of this. But as far as Chuck Schumer goes, he's riding it out, man. He made the
I met
statement.
with Graham Plattler today. We're going to beat Susan Collins and take back the Senate.
You're standing behind Graham Plattner, to be clear here?
We're going to beat Susan
With
Collins
Graham Plattner?
and take back the Senate.
You have not said if you're still endorsing Graham Plattner. Are you still supporting Graham Plattner?
As I said, I endorsed Graham Plattner. We're going to beat Susan Collins and take back the Senate.
Well, if that's the deal, why can't you say, yeah, I'm still supporting him and I endorse him?
You lose wiggle room that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. I mean, how can you... I don't know how they can stand there and do this with this guy.
Everybody's got the same talking points, it seems like.
I realize behind closed doors now they're talking about replacing him somehow.
Right. Yeah.
That they're going to strong-arm it. And, the Democrats are
bring
used
Mills
to...
back in because she's still on the ballot, Janet Mills.
The Democrats are used to just planting someone in there without anybody voting for them.
Yeah.
They're good at that.
And then they just, they give the marching orders to other people. You got to go out and support this person.
But I don't know. I mean, based on all of the howling and screeching and the sign people and everything else that accuse the Democrats of what Graham Plattner is, it's amazing. They just stand by him. That's so hypocritical.
Well,
if anybody's a Nazi, it's this guy.
Well, they didn't seem to have that big a problem with the Nazi tattoo.
No, none at all.
It's come out of this latest revelation that has to do with the sexting scandal.
Sexual abuse of women? Nothing. Crickets. What? It's just playful, back and forth.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's it. And this is what I wonder, because you talk to different people that are supposedly in the know, and people you would trust that have been right many, many times before, that have said they have so much more Oppo research on this guy, on Plattner. They're saving the best.
Well,
but,
it is,
like the worst of the worst
right.
has not even come out yet.
Yeah, it is dribs and drabs. I agree. Yes.
Democrats have to know that.
Well, that's why I think when Hakeem was yapping about it the other day, it was like, well, I'm going to meet with him. We're going to talk about this. And also, what's his name?
Right.
Abba Fakabo.
Yeah, Cory Booker.
Cory Booker, thank you. I just know him as Abba Fakabo. That's his nickname.
We're focused on important things. The economy.
I will be talking to Graham about this. I'm very concerned.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, and I've heard other people have this conversation. It's odd that it's this cheating thing that may do him in.
Isn't that something?
With the Democrats.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's what it is, because they know more's coming, but they're saying this is very problematic.
Well, you elected this guy. You ran him because he said all the right things. He was going to be the one to bring down Trump and blah, blah, blah.
Well, it was because he finally looks like a regular guy. He has that appearance.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my gosh, we've lost men. We've lost, the working
farmer.
class.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Yep. They got
maybe not.
They got a man problem, and they know that.
Oh, 100%.
So let's go find some guy with tats.
Because they don't understand dudes. They don't understand regular dudes. They just don't.
No. And the dudes that are in that party are not the dudes that you and I know.
No, not just regular working class people. Right. That's for sure.
They're the ones that they don't run the household.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think, honestly, that's why they thought Biden would be the guy in 2020. That's why everybody got around him. They didn't want Bernie. They knew, socialist, he can't win. Maybe they would change their mind about sandwiches
think they would now.
Yeah. Probably. But Jill Biden's still out on that book tour. And you're like, why? Do they need the money? According to Mark Halperin, they need the money.
Really?
Yes.
No kidding.
So they're broke, basically.
I don't think they really need the money,
They need the money, Kevin. They need the money. Kevin, they have.
This was on Halperin's, morning meeting show, the 2A or whatever.
They have huge money issues. They've got mouths to feed and grandkids, and money. Hunter's not making money anymore.
Business.
Oh my goodness, they need the money.
Saying like Hunter's way in debt, like millions.
Well, he's hapless.
Oh,
he's just a degenerate.
But without Joe being around or a book or whatever, no one's paying $500,000 for those crappy paintings. from Hunter Biden.
And Joe can't go out on the speaking tour.
Well, no.
Because he can't speak. Do you see him wander out there with Jill on stage?
No.
Who do you love the most?
Where was that at?
That was just recent. I don't know. He was just wandered. He wandered. He was in the crowd and just kind of wandered towards the stage.
Well, after that debate,
yeah,
it was there. Well, no, there was no medical exam after that. Jill's changed the story. There was a medical exam. She says now.
Well, no, she didn't say that.
She did.
She said there wasn't, though, right?
No, she said there was.
Oh my gosh!
I think she was on The View.
Okay.
Either The View or MS Cow or whatever.
Joe knew that this was not a good performance. I mean, as we walked off the stage,
She tells that part of the story
he
again.
whispered to me, Jill, I really, I'll put it nicely, screwed up, didn't I? And I said, yeah, Joe, you did. And so he knew. And then we got off the stage and, I went to get my stuff. He was checked out by the doctors. They said he's fine.
He was checked out by the doctors. Well, that's fresh.
Did the doctors watch his performance? Did they not see that? He's not fine.
No, he was not fine, for crying out loud. And she said that before that he said, I really bleeped up, right? Yeah, you did. But then when she gave that performance at the next appearance where she's like, you did so good, you answered all the questions.
Right, like a
you
kindergarten
knew
teacher.
the
Yeah.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, I had to build him up. Well, if you felt like you had to build him up, when he comes off stage and says, I really bleeped up, didn't I? It wasn't that bad. You're always your worst critic, okay? It wasn't as bad as you thought it was. You got a lot of good stuff in there. That's what you would say to build him up. You wouldn't say, yeah, you bleeped up.
No.
None of her story makes any sense at all.
And it keeps changing, too. So,
of course.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the book sales on this thing, too, to see if it, in fact, is a viable product.
Well, they'll see how much it's just spiked.
Well, again, they always buy billions of copies themselves.
A lot of times. By the way, she thinks Joe would have beat Trump if he would have stayed in the race.
I wish he would have.
But does he believe to this day that he would have defeated Donald Trump in that election?
I believe he would have beat Donald Trump in that election.
Okay.
Why do you think that?
I think that's just something you got to say.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the follow-up would be, and what makes you think that would happen? I don't...
Yeah.
Okay.
Something else that came out, apparently at some funeral, Joe saw Nancy Pelosi and talked to her.
At some funeral?
Yeah. They didn't catch whose funeral it was. This was something recent. And
Okay,
they
hang
talked.
on. Joe and Nancy are at the same funeral.
Correct.
Okay.
And he sees her there.
And he sees Nancy there.
Yeah, and he goes and talks to her.
Okay.
And they sort of had it out, but they decided to be friends, according to Jill.
Okay.
Okay.
He did say, wonder what he said.
That's what I want to know. Like, you shanked me. You're the one that did it. When she tried to say she wasn't, she was the one that...
Who
got her
died
knocked.
where they would both be there, too?
Maybe it's out there. I just heard part of that in the interview.
Interesting.
But then I heard this clip of Nancy Pelosi was on this podcast and Hillary Clinton also on the podcast.
Okay.
And she is still talking about how much she cares for the children, so does Hillary. And it's almost funny to me because, well, Hillary says it's allergies. She can't talk because she's having a coughing fit.
Okay.
Figure you... And is it something when you do get old that you repeat the same thing 3 times? Is that what happens? Because this is Pelosi. Listen to this.
And you know that nobody has done more for our children than Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton.
The hell was that?
So for me, it was just so... I'm so sorry, I'm coughing, I have terrible allergies.
I knew that would crack you up.
From the Eating Oatmeal and Applesauce podcast. 2 old ladies. Oh, my gosh.
There's no one that finds that funnier than Scott Robbins,
well,
Scott Robbins, Scott Robbins. What is that?
I don't, unless if you say it 3 times.
Yeah, I guess. What is it, Genie appear or something? The anti-aging Genie show up?
Michael Keaton shows up.
Who knows, man? Okay. All right.
Beetlejuice.
Around in the U.S., trade strikes again. And the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry, Terry.
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations. From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots. He scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp on vacation. There's Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Story 5, crazy. Suspect in the hours-long bomb threat and hostage situation in Bakersfield, California. That suspect is dead following an officer-involved shooting.
Bank robbery.
Yes.
With hostages. That's so...
Dog Day Afternoon, 1975.
Kind of like that, yeah.
With Pacino.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Be more details coming out on that.
Jeez.
Story 4, Florida. The state has targeted the teen takeover organizers. Trying to get to the bottom of these things. If you haven't seen any of the videos, it's a group of teens that take over an entire area, and there's mayhem that follows. Sometimes shootings, it's looting, who knows?
Yeah.
It happened at Clearwater Beach the other day. It's happened in Miami and Tampa, and, across the country, too. State prosecutors are developing plans to investigate and prosecute those responsible for planning, coordinating, and inciting the disturbances.
Wow.
I'm wondering if other states are going to follow suit.
I hope so. Nip
that.
it in the bud right now.
In New York, Democrats keep redefining reality. They have advanced legislation that would replace traditional terms like mother, father, and paternity throughout portions of state family law. So under the proposal, mother would become gestating parent, father would be just parent, and paternity would become parentage. Supporters say it is more inclusive this way, Scott.
Oh, shut up.
How about just stick to reality?
I'm not playing your stupid reindeer games, okay?
Yeah. Story number 2, United States and Iran, tensions rising again. Ceasefire apparently still there, except strikes back and forth.
Well, that's not a ceasefire then, is it? By definition.
Yes, but we say ours were defensive. So that
doesn't count?
Well, I guess basically you're saying if we wanted to hit you and really blow up the ceasefire, you're going to feel a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I think is what they're getting at there. And then story 1, it was Outsiders Night in California with Steve Hilton and Spencer Pratt making the most noise.
Yeah, good.
Or Steve Hilton has a shot at being the governor of California, and Spencer Pratt honestly has a shot at being the mayor of Los Angeles. And a lot of people did not think that was even possible. Those are the 5 stories that we're watching today. There was another one that I happened to see. There was big talk about the ICE facility in New Jersey, right? and the word was the whole conditions there awful. And there's been a hunger strike, and some people want their sort of ethnic food, and they're not going to eat until they get it. That sort
like
of thing.
they're at a hotel or a restaurant or what?
Well, and there's worms in the food. They were saying stuff like that.
It's protein.
So, Tom Homan showed up and said, I'll eat with everybody.
Uh-huh.
And he did. Like, the food's fine. But the one thing that they noticed was that snack sales inside have more than doubled since this hunger strike. So they're saying, well, I'm not eating that food, but I want the honey buns and everything out of the machine. That's not exactly a hunger strike. That's just...
Well, you can't blame them. Honey buns are delicious.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. So there you go.
Love honey buns.
That's not a hunger strike.
No.
What? Honey buns and Snickers bars, they don't count?
I don't know. Last hunger strike I was on, those would have counted, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hunger strike lasted about 4 hours, by the way. I caved.
It's like your intermittent fast lasts longer than this freaking hunger strike, right. You losers.
Right.
It's hilarious.
I know they had vending machines in there.
No, honestly, I didn't either until I saw the story.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was actually pretty comical. Okay, there's much more to get to. Oh, dude, you see the video of the drunk guys in L.A. after the election last night? We got to get to that audio. You'll love it coming up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp on vacation. There's Scott Robbins.
Yep.
So last night, NBC, they're doing like a live hit from Los Angeles with different voters because Spencer Pratt had a really good night. So over 30%. I know there's still mail-in votes they're going to be counting into July or whatever.
He's got a 25,000 vote lead right now.
Yes.
Over that crazy lady.
Yeah.
That was in third.
And then there's the crazy lady in first. That's Bass.
Yeah.
The mayor.
Less crazy than third, I think.
Agreed.
But wow.
Yeah.
That's a low bar, man.
So you got the woman out there. She's doing the interview. And these guys are just telling the truth about what Spencer Pratt's about. But they got drinks. The one dude, he got his long hair. And he's just, spewing forth. And his buddy. And they're trying to keep control of the entire situation. It's just funny.
Because he's speaking out against communism and socialism, and it is a real big problem in our cities, especially in LA where it's turned to crap. It's not an accident. They're doing it by design. Karen Bass wants to destroy our city, and it's nice to see someone like Spencer Pratt.
I can simplify it because those buzzwords are like they melt the brains of like left leaning people. So let's just say it this way. He doesn't want a human feces to be a part of your life. Yeah. He doesn't want homeless children outside.
Totally.
Homeless
Thank you.
Outside. Oh, you didn't like that. She ran away.
She's trying to get away from him now. It's like, they don't want him. They don't want him on here.
He doesn't want homeless people outside of the elementary schools having sex with their own hands in front of the children.
We appreciate you. We've talked a lot about the homelessness. Thank you. All right.
Listen,
don't
Liz.
appreciate you, ma'am.
I got it. Thank you for navigating that so well.
No, we can. He seems
I just want to shout out June Cutter, the chief of staff of Spencer. She's incredible.
Thank you. Okay, Hallie, all I will say is that clearly they're taking a few shots. They're feeling good out here.
The margaritas are flowing there at Don Antonio's. Perhaps, I don't know for sure. Merely suspicion. Liz, thank you.
There you go.
Poor Liz. She drew the short straw on election night.
Yeah, you got to go out there.
You got to go out there and talk to drugs.
It's just part of the job.
Of course.
Okay.
But those guys were making sense considering they were hammered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you the choice, Scotty.
Yeah.
All right. You either got to be that reporter and you're going to go talk to drunk people on the street, right, in a situation like that. Or you're like Marco Rubio and you got to go face a bunch of questions from Congress critters.
No, I'm taking the drunk people every day.
I don't blame you there.
I can relate.
There you go.
I was that guy.
Well, a couple to play for you from today. First Lady, Representative Jacobs, she's a Democrat. And this is something about the election in 2020. It shoes something, and Rubio's about had enough.
Last question for you. Mr. Secretary, who won the 2020 presidential election?
I'm not here to answer a question about 2020. This is a foreign affairs committee.
Okay, great. You can't answer the question, even though we all know that President Biden won. I don't answer the question
because as Secretary of State, I do not participate in domestic political issues.
This is not about domestic political issues.
Certainly
this is about our democracy.
You're asking me to opine, just like I don't do campaign rallies.
It seems like
I don't do because as Secretary of State, we're not supposed to. That's been the long tradition of the department, and you should know that if you've been on this committee for any period of time.
Mr. Secretary, it seems like you have an issue admitting facts. You can't say that the president lost the 2020 election, just like you won't admit President Trump is losing this reckless war of choice, and just like you couldn't admit that the shoes the president bought you were too big. You clearly don't know what winning means, and not because the facts are unclear to you. It's because telling the truth would cost you your job. And the American people are entitled to a Secretary of State who tells them the truth even when the president doesn't want to hear it. And my constituents, our service members, deserve better. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
I don't know what shoes she's talking about. What is she talking about?
Representative Burchett, you are recognized. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you'd like to answer any of that.
Yeah, I don't know about the shoes. I mean, he gave me some Florsheim shoes. They're actually pretty good. They fit fine. I don't know what she's talking about. And maybe that's what she's referring to.
Your shoes look very nice today, Mr. Secretary.
Well, how can you see them? They're way down here. We're talking about shoes. Are you guys kidding me? I mean, is this the Foreign Affairs Committee or is this like a circus? What is this?
I think it's a circus.
What is this? Is this a circus?
What are we doing here?
Exactly.
Why am I here?
Now you've got this other Democratic Congresswoman. Oh, she storms out.
Oh, God. Okay.
You want to hear it then?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Americans in
Why is she leaving? I'm going to answer her questions.
I will.
Oh, she's going. Okay, I got it. Well, thank you for coming.
All right. So we're going to talk about. I just want to.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, Representative's time has expired. Representative Salazar is recognized.
Yes, and giving contracts with no transparency is exactly the reason why you shut down USAID. So practice what you preach. I've yielded my time.
She gets to scream now, too?
Chairman, can we take down her words?
I'll give you some time. I'll give you some of my time. Then you just.
Okay.
Just
God, what kind of thing is this? What is this? You get asked questions for 5 minutes and you don't get time to answer. It's not a hearing.
I think you said clown show
like a dunk
before.
tank? What is this?
I don't have to tell you.
Dunk tank.
I've even used their time. How can I answer the question? They don't even give me time. I've had to use their time to answer your questions.
Yes.
All right, whatever.
All right, so I don't need to tell you that in my community, the city that I represent, the city of Miami, you're
there's Salazar.
Illustrious representatives, and that we're very proud of you, not only the Cuban Americans, but the Hispanic Americans in my
Why is she
community.
leaving? I'm going to answer her question. Oh, she's going. Okay, I got it. Well, thank you for coming.
Just clowning on him.
Just
good for Rubio.
Harp.
I know.
She sounds like a 15-year-old girl. I don't know how old she is.
I don't know either.
But that's brutal. 40s. That's ugly.
Yeah. So there you go.
He handles it so well. He just does.
I know.
My shoes. What?
What are we talking about?
Why?
There was the whole big story a few months ago that Trump bought Florsheims for everybody.
Yeah.
And people that never had them before are like, oh, my gosh, these shoes are incredible.
Yeah, great shoes.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it was like a thing. Very funny. All right, we got to move on. It's that time. Yeah. All right. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. Scotty, what's your story here?
When Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton won the primary last week, defeating long-term Senator John I never can say his name. Why can't I say that? Cornyn, yes. It was reported how Cronin was gracious in defeat.
You said Cronin, like Kevin Cronin.
Kevin Cronin.
He's singing for REO now?
Yes. That's his job. They don't have to change the moniker that way. Anyway, he promised to support the Republican ticket. That was good. It was the right thing to do. But now, all of a sudden, he's decided to post on his personal page, Libertarian Ted Brown is now courting dissatisfied conservative voters in the U.S. Texas Senate race. This, according to Houston Public Media, by the way. That does not like you're supporting the Republican ticket, does it? Now, he says that's fake news. And they're saying, well, no, it's not fake news. You haven't taken it down. The report now is he was commenting on wasn't saying he was promoting the Libertarian. It said he shared an article promoting him. See, he didn't personally do it. He just shared the article, instructing people to vote for the Libertarian.
Okay.
These guys are the worst, aren't they?
Man, oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Just
so a little bitter.
Yeah, and you know, it goes without saying, but you do this whole, I'll support the candidate no matter who it is, but then underhandedly do something like that. Give me a break, man.
And he said, yeah, I'm going to support the Republican.
But I wasn't supporting the Libertarian. I was just merely offering it up to you.
So is John Cronin, is he the brother of Kevin Cronin of REO?
Yes.
Or Cornyn Cronin?
He was in REO Reimagined.
Got it. So even though Paxton's the guy, he said he would roll with the changes. But now he's not, it doesn't seem. Is that what we're getting to here?
Yeah. It's REO Reimagined with John Cronin.
Oh, gosh. Oh, now we got to get the line.
I don't know why I struggle with his name so much, but I do.
We all have them.
I look at it and I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
But I look at it and it doesn't come out that way. Because it doesn't. The spelling looks weird to me. But anyway.
And then you feel the pressure.
Yeah. Well, and I prefer the John Cronin thing. Actually.
Yeah. How about time for me to fly?
Even if you lose an election, people, listen to me. You keep together, you hold each other, and you always ride the storm out. Yes.
Right. Yes.
I'm going to do something for you right now called Time for Me to Fly. I know about it.
Yes. See, that's the better one, yes.
I got my bud handed to me. Oh, my.
Man, oh, man. Too early for a block party weekend. Sorry, dude.
The John Cronin Band.
Yes. He's got time now. That's all he wanted to do, that cover band. Now's the time.
Rehearsal was tough before.
Yeah. For my story, just for fun, they come out with these every year. Uber does. They mention the weirdest things that were left in Ubers.
Oh, yeah, these are great.
Ankle monitor, sack of marbles, an oxygen tank.
What?
An oxygen tank.
Well, that would be life-threatening, I would think.
Maybe.
If you left that in there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A brand new mini fridge.
Brand new?
Yes, brand new.
Oh, man.
Live fish.
They were.
2 trees, like little trees. This is interesting. A textured photo with a rhinestone picture of Jesus. Not quite sure what that means.
Maybe he's just trying to pass it on to the driver.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A pool stick in a case.
Darn it. Where's my pool stick?
That's a serious player.
I know.
If you see somebody walking in with those, do not ever put money on the table.
No.
You're best to just go away. A bald cap was left in an Uber.
A ball cap?
No, a bald.
Bald cap?
Yeah, like to make you look bald.
Oh, wow. Who would want that?
I know. It made no sense to me. I mean, you could see someone leaving this, but man, I'd never even heard of a 2-pound bag of blue raspberry gushers.
That's a lot of them.
Ooh, buddy.
It's a lot of gushing.
Handcuffs.
Yeah.
Wonder if they were.
Yeah, of course they were.
Fuzzy.
Well, yeah, they were intended for that purpose, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You into that?
No. No. Because I read Gerald's game. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
It's crazy. Handcuff and then have a heart attack.
Have you ever heard of pelvis implants?
What?
Pelvis implants.
Pelvis implants?
Yes.
No.
Left in an Uber.
Huh.
2 wedding gowns.
Yeah, she got chickened out.
20 pounds of duck sausage. Are you joking? Wow.
Duck sausage?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Never had it myself.
Well, there's all sorts of rankings with this, too. Somebody left a meat slicer in there. But they said, okay, who forgets, what cities forget the most? If you had to guess.
Who forgets what's...
Big cities.
Chicago.
That's third. New York's first.
Yeah, of course.
Then Miami. San Francisco, L.A. round out the top 5. Yeah. And then they do the lost items that peak on certain days, which is kind of interesting. People most likely to forget their IDs and wallets on Mondays, headphones Tuesdays, chargers on Wednesdays, bags on Thursdays, keys on Friday, phones on Saturdays, and then glasses on Sundays.
Oh, boy.
So there you go. Leave your glasses. That would suck.
You got to check, man, before you get out.
People don't do it. They're in a hurry or they're hammered or something.
Yeah.
Just part of it. All right. Oh, my gosh. Nimrod's in the news. A woman who banned herself from a casino. You got to hear this story. It's coming right up. Summer. The weather's better, people are outside again, and every weekend turns into some combination of cookouts, graduation parties, ball games, beach trips, and just one more drink with friends. Which is great until you realize your diet for the last 3 months has basically been burgers, desserts, and whatever somebody brought in a cooler. And while you're having a good time, your liver is sitting there going, seriously? Again?
Yeah, your liver does a lot more work than you might think. It's constantly filtering out all the junk from what you eat and drink, and summer is not exactly a slow season for that. So check out Active Liver from New Nordic. It comes in tablets or gummies, and it's packed with ingredients to help support healthy liver function.
Exactly. Enjoy summer. Nobody's saying don't have fun, but maybe throw your liver a little support while you're at it. Just make sure when you search online, including Amazon, you get Active Liver from New Nordic and not some cheap knockoff. Or you can pick it up at CBS, Wegmans, Meyer Grocery, or GNC. Check it out. Active Liver from New Nordic.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an 8+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Hey, if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh gosh, is this just life now? Never going to get a good night's sleep? Maybe it's your mattress. If you haven't had a new mattress in a while or ever a luxury mattress, and you've thought, well, I'd love to have one, but I just can't afford it. That's what GhostBed is all about. The guy that came up with GhostBed, he's like, okay, I've had back issues. I want something that's going to help me out here and not to break the bank. And that's what they've done.
Exactly what he did, too. They also got this thing, this cooling tech. Mm-hmm. This is a real game changer for me. I sleep hot. Ugh. You know, and I'm constantly hot. So I get my GhostBed. I'm not anymore. I sleep through the night. No problem. GhostBed designs their beds for real recovery. That's the cool thing. So you can try it for yourself. You can do it risk-free, 101 nights. And if you don't feel the difference, you simply send it back. And right now, they've got their spring sale going on. Save an extra 10% right now. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code, which is easy to remember, too. It's MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code MVCR.
News update. A California tech company CEO was arrested for allegedly supplying U.S. equipment to Iran's nuclear and military establishment. Jashid Ghami, 63, a dual Iranian and U.S. citizen residing in Newport Coast, California, is charged with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Allegedly procured sophisticated U.S. origin networking, security, and encryption equipment for Iranian customers, including the Iranian regime's nuclear and military establishment.
All right.
All right, what?
I mean, back in the old days, you would have been hung for this.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Lock this guy up forever.
As alleged, he enriched himself by supplying U.S. technology to the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran. and other sanctioned entities responsible for Iran's nuclear program. Wow.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how much this is going to get covered in legacy media. Because sometimes you'll see stories like this, and you're like, okay, this is massive. That's a huge story.
I saw the story. You sent it today. I saw it early. I hadn't heard about this. I mean, and I got my head in this crap all the time.
I know. Yeah.
You know, and I saw none of it.
Yeah. More on it later. We got to get the Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News. We go to Pennsylvania, where a woman had banned herself from a casino. You can do that.
Yeah, you can.
Say, I can't be trusted. Right. I got a problem. I'm banning myself. Well, that was a lifetime ban she self-imposed, okay? In 2019. Well, she went to the casino. She won the jackpot.
Oh.
And then was escorted out. And here's the crappy reporting. We don't know if she kept it or not from this slot machine.
Well, that would be the only thing I want to know.
Well, Madeline Bartos from CNN doesn't have that update yet. But we'll be looking for that. Holy smokes. It says by law they can't award them.
I know.
We'll see. And that's Nimrod's in the News.
Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley. David Van Camp is out on vacation.
Yep.
There is Scott Robbins.
Hello.
Okay, keeping an eye on what's going on. Big hearing at Capitol Hill. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent taking a question from, oh boy, Pocahontas.
Oh, no.
Elizabeth Warren.
Here comes some overdramatic nonsense.
About Trump's stock purchases, something about that. I have not heard it. I can play it if you want, Scott. It's all up to you.
Of course I want to hear it, yeah.
Okay.
Secretary Bessent, you said last year, if any private citizen traded the way members of Congress do, quote, the SEC would be knocking on their door. So my question is, should the SEC be knocking on President Trump's door to start an investigation over this trade?
Again, if this body wants to ban individual stock trading, which I would advocate for yourselves, start there. And if you want legislative action to continue, that's your prerogative.
So it's our prerogative. So you would support our saying that President Trump should be investigated over this?
I would support
our
would
trade
support,
should be investigated and President Trump should be investigated.
I would support you getting your house in order, Senator.
And how about the White House getting its house in order?
Again,
would you support that investigation?
Please lead by example.
That's pretty good response.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a gotcha on him. He already answered the question.
But the thing about it is she is guilty as sin of this.
Oh, yeah, she's
one of the worst violators.
Oh, yeah.
For her to cast any sort of stones from where she sits on this.
Yeah, you said before, I think it should be that way for everybody. Okay.
You know, that is no fear of repercussion. That is no fear of the media getting hold of the story and putting her feet to the fire.
Yeah, because they're in her pocket.
Exactly. You showed no fear. You just say stuff like this. You're guilty of it.
Yes. Oh, the
I'm
DNC
glad
would make
shot
sure
back
that
on that.
legacy media will never go with that.
Get your own house in order.
I guess it goes on.
You get your house in order.
I would like to see the President of the United States lead by example. You say there should be an investigation when that kind of activity takes place. How about we start with the White House?
Well,
Let's
you
do
create
one
statute.
more.
The President
Trump bought tens of thousands of dollars worth of stock in Robinhood and the Bank of New York Mellon Corporation, known as BNY. On April 6th, your Treasury Department announced it had chosen the financial agent to implement the new Trump accounts program, BNY and its partner, Robinhood. Both stocks, of course, have risen since then. So, Secretary Bessent, let me ask you a different question.
Here we go.
These stock purchases that Trump made were made using inside information. Would that be illegal?
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to speak to that. And I think,
would it be worth investigating? You don't have to be a lawyer. You're the one who said what should be investigated.
Why don't we investigate many people in this committee, Senator? Many people.
And
why don't we
the White
start
House
here?
should have to follow the same set of rules that are already the law.
I think you should get your house in order here.
My house is in order. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And you should have your fellow committee members, mostly on your side of the aisle, do the same.
Yeah, you first.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, again, lead by example. Here, I'm doing it, and I demand these other people do it. Not I'm doing it, and I demand these other people are investigated because I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, she was going,
if not
with
worse.
The gotcha on Trump.
Just that's the thing. They wake up in the morning thinking about Trump. They go to bed at night thinking about Trump. They have dreams about Trump. They can't get Trump out of their brain to be effectively argue anything else without dragging him into it. They can't.
Most of the time, that's
I would say almost all the time it is.
Again, dude, I'm going to say this every time you say that. It won't matter who's next. They'll be the next fascist. They will. Well, they called Romney a fascist. They did.
Jeez. You forget about that, but you're right. I mean, you're probably right. It just seems to be double that.
It is because Trump puts it in their face.
You could say, well, it's going to rain this weekend.
Even more.
Yeah, it's going to rain, but how about Trump walking in the rain? Then what?
Yeah, there is TDS. I mean, as far as
insane.
The hatred is next level.
My God.
But as far as going after, they're going to go after whoever doesn't have the same ideology.
A party that lacks ideas, any ideas, besides attack Trump. That's the idea.
So yesterday we were talking about the big blow up at 60 Minutes with Scott Pelley and the new boss.
Yes.
And then the word was late yesterday, Scott Pelley fired.
Got the
yeah, and they're saying, well, but he got fired for just telling off his bosses and speaking the truth.
What truth?
Well, saying that they were murdering 60 Minutes.
He's an arrogant, selfish, entitled jackass.
Well, if you
who got the boot,
any of his interviews, it was very slanted.
So arrogant, too. Yeah, of course it was.
And then no tough questions for people on the left. Time and time again. Remember the whole thing with Biden? I wonder. I remember at the time in 2022 playing this, I wonder.
Yeah.
And Biden, don't. That whole thing. Yeah. I think he was talking about Putin. And then a year later, was he talking about Iran? It was the same thing. The follow-up would be, that's it?
Yeah.
Not, if this happens, this also? You're just saying, like, is that a threat? But he never really followed up.
No.
And you listen to it back.
And I wonder, Mr. President, what you would say to him if he is considering using chemical or tactical nuclear weapons.
Don't.
A year later?
Don't. I wonder what is your message to Hezbollah and its backer, Iran.
Yeah.
Don't.
So a year later, you give one extra don't? That's it? Journo man has nothing to follow up? Well, you said that to Putin, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and again...
you know what? I know exactly what will push your button.
What's that?
Because I remember it, and I don't know if you remember it as well.
This Pelley again?
Well, when Pelley did the Wake Forest commencement speech that was overly dramatic and just full of falsehood BS. Because this is who this guy really is.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Roll it. Oh, don't freeze up on me now.
Now's not the time.
It is really not the time. Because if it does, I have to restart the entire thing.
And then you'll have to chuck it out the window, like you've been threatening to do for a while now. So,
well, I'm going to punch it first, and then I'm going to chuck it. If you don't mind.
It's the old punch and chuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try to restart the thing. We'll see if it works.
We'll see. Well, and again, I mean, for anybody else, your average Joe, anybody sitting there right now, us, for instance, or you or anybody else who has a job, if you go in and your CEO is standing there or the person in charge is standing there and you light him up like he did, you say the things he said, and you think you're going to get away with it? I honestly didn't know if they were going to fire him or not. I thought they certainly had grounds to let him go.
Yeah, okay. How would I say it? All right, if you say, I'm trying to think of who would have had the juice at the time. who was like really big. I want to say Matt Lauer, the Today Show, before all the Me Too stuff.
Yeah,
but say 2 years before that.
Yeah.
And they would have brought in a new boss.
Yeah.
And Matt Lauer would have gone in and said, you know what, you're a bleeping joke. You shouldn't even have this job. You know what? He would have kept his job.
Yeah, you're probably right. And he wasn't part of an investigative team or anything either. It was him. He was the guy.
It depends on how much you carry, how much clout you carry, and how much value you bring to whatever organization it is.
Well, I feel like Scott Pelley thought he was that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That he thought I'm Scott Pelley.
There's a new sheriff in town at CBS, though, and they're not having it.
No.
And apparently this guy, and I can't think of his name now, reached out to him and said, "Hey, man, listen,
Nick Bilton.
Yeah, we got off on the wrong foot, and let's have a conversation." And Pelley basically told him to go pound sand.
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm not talking to you. And okay, all right, we tried.
Yeah. Ooh, we have a restart.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was our new sounder.
No, we're rebooting on the fly to see if I don't know why it works this way. I really don't.
Because.
Well, I mean,
I know every radio show this happens to, though. You know that.
No, it doesn't.
Of course it does.
No. I joke off there and say, I say, it's like Jack White. He always said, I want a guitar that's like out of tune and comes out of tune easy. I want to fight it all show long. I don't want a great guitar that stays in tune. I think fighting is part of it.
Right,
and that's
exactly
what we are with the equipment.
Yes, that's right.
It'd be too easy the other way.
We don't need easy.
I mean, who needs two fists in a fight?
Right.
Well, one tied behind your back.
Running up the hill every day is fun.
Well, yeah. We all love the challenge.
Right, exactly.
You kidding me?
Yes.
All right, well, either that or maybe the computer has good taste and say, I can't play that Scott Pelley clip again. I can't take it. Again, this is Wake Forest and the overly dramatic.
But in this moment,
hey, it works.
This moment, this morning, our sacred rule of law is under attack. Journalism.
By the way, and this was a year ago. This wasn't like 2020, the summer of love BS. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Scott Pelley had no problem with that.
Is under attack. Universities are under attack. Freedom of speech is
rich.
under attack.
Why didn't you bring that up in 2020?
Fear is reaching through our schools, our businesses, our homes, and into our private thoughts.
Oh, dude, that's like a paid actor.
Yeah.
The dramatics.
Yeah.
Golly.
The fear to speak in America.
Oh.
Power can rewrite history with grotesque, false narratives.
You mean like the COVID vaccine will stop COVID? You can't pass it on once you get the vaccine? You mean a lie like that, Scott, that you helped perpetrate?
They can make criminals heroes and heroes
George Floyd.
Criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Power can change the definition of the words we use to describe reality.
You mean like women? Yeah. What about that?
Yeah, well.
Oh, no.
Diversity is now described as illegal. Equity is to be shunned. Inclusion is a dirty word.
Because it's race-based hiring. That's against the law.
So boring and predictable. So,
This whole thing is an embarrassment to 60 Minutes. It should be.
This is an old playbook, my friends.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing new in this.
What a freaking hack.
Wow. Goodbye. Good riddance.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that, I get pissed off. I would I hate to see people lose their jobs. I hate it when that happens. I don't wish ill will on it. Here's the thing, too, and I thought about
this. But you love this. Admit it.
I do. I'm sorry, I do.
You do.
I
don't blame you.
And I'm applauding
He should be fired. He sucks.
I was thinking about this on the way in today, the Pelley thing, and journalism in general, and the people who take themselves, and the egomaniacs that take themselves seriously like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the, be-all. I worked with a lot of people in a lot of newsrooms over the years.
Yeah.
And I learned after the fact that I'm going to guess, because I was not politically astute at that time. I was just a dumb music DJ, right?
Yeah.
Just going in and doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't paying that much attention. But I realize now that I would say 95% were liberal.
Probably.
And now that I know, now that a lot of them are done and not doing it anymore, and their social media pages reflect that. You know, and it's just one of those things where it's like you don't even think about it at the time.
Well, I know some that are actually conservative.
I do too, which I was just going to say.
Because they've always been sort of common sense. But common sense 30 years ago doesn't play today.
You didn't know that then, because they're out there doing it.
Yeah.
Now they don't have a problem with it. I mean, I look at some of these news organizations, they're ridiculous.
Man, we got to get to the story where a town doesn't have anyone running for mayor.
Uh-oh.
And the 5 stories we're watching today. Coming up. Summer. The weather's better, people are outside again, and every weekend turns into some combination of cookouts, graduation parties, ball games, beach trips, and just one more drink with friends. Which is great until you realize your diet for the last 3 months has basically been burgers, desserts, and whatever somebody brought in a cooler. And while you're having a good time, your liver is sitting there going, seriously? Again?
Yeah, your liver does a lot more work than you might think. It's constantly filtering out all the junk from what you eat and drink, and summer is not exactly a slow season for that, so check out Active Liver from New Nordic. It comes in tablets or gummies, and it's packed with ingredients to help support healthy liver function.
Exactly. Enjoy summer. Nobody's saying don't have fun, but maybe throw your liver a little support while you're at it. Just make sure when you search online, including Amazon, you get Active Liver from New Nordic, and not some cheap knockoff. Or you can pick it up at CBS, Wegmans, Meijer Grocery, or GNC. Check it out. Active Liver from New Nordic.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
All right. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp on vacation. There's Scott Robbins. And now, the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Story number 5. California tech CEO was arrested for allegedly supplying equipment to Iranian nuclear programs. Jashid Ghami, 63, dual Iranian and U.S. citizen residing in Newport Coast, California, is charged with conspiracy to violate the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. That from the U.S. Department of Justice today.
Let's find out what else he knows and who else he knows.
No kidding.
Because he probably knows a lot. And there are ways to get people to talk. I mean, they're not fun, but there are ways.
Wow, you're going after it now.
Well, you know what? You can't do that. That should there's got to be an example made here of some kind.
100%.
I mean, when you're doing that spy crap and you're helping out Iran, no.
I know.
No, you face the harshest of punishments, yes.
Yeah. Story number 4. In New York, Democrats keep redefining reality. New York Democrats have advanced legislation that would replace traditional terms like mother, father, and paternity throughout portions of the state family law. As an example, under the proposal, mother would become gestating parent, father would just become parent.
Yeah, well, of course, dad's not going to get a big title, you know.
No. Yeah. Get that. Who needs a dad?
Well, I was just going to say that. You don't need him anyway.
Speaking of no father figure, in Florida, state is targeting teen takeovers and their organizers because you've seen these happen all over the place. It's a mess. Man, at Clearwater Beach, that was like a riot. You got fights, property damage, violence, shootings.
Yep.
And so you got statewide prosecutors in Florida developing plans to investigate and prosecute those responsible for planning, coordinating, and inciting the disturbances.
Unbelievable.
Forget where we're at. Oh, story 2?
Yeah.
Bakersfield, California. Hostage situation at a bank. And the guy's dead. The suspect.
The guy who was trying to rob the bank anyway?
Yes.
Golly.
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard about a guy robbing a bank? It's been a while.
Yes,
you just don't hear about it anymore.
Especially with hostages.
Yeah, yes. The cashless world we live in. And, it's weird. Okay. Well,
and then story number 1, California. It's a big night for, Steve Hilton and Spencer Pratt. And a lot of people didn't even think it was possible. But Hilton's got a real shot at being the governor of California, and Spencer Pratt has a real shot at being the mayor
Wouldn't that be
of
something?
L.A.
Wow. If California did that, man.
Yes. Well, the voting is not done yet because you've got the mail-in ballots. They're going to be coming in for days.
What's the deal with that? I mean, I don't understand that. This is election day. Everything needs to be counted. Everything.
In pretty much every other country, that's the way it happens.
But we're still waiting for ballots to come in. What?
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show. I know.
I can't wrap my head around it. Election day was election day, okay? There were things as mail-in ballots for the indigent and the people who, couldn't leave their home or whatever. But you had to get in line. You had to stand there and vote.
Well, you knew by the end of the night who won.
Yeah, you knew it's an hour after the polls closed for the most part. Yeah.
Because they're counting them.
Golly.
Yeah.
We still have so many votes coming in. No. And where are they coming in from? Okay, never mind. It just makes me angry.
Oh, we have to get to that other story, too. There is the Village in Long Island. They're looking for a mayor. But no one wants to be the mayor. No one wanted to run, so now it's like a write-in thing.
Really?
It's kind of a wild thing that's happening. And then you got your big 3 stories today.
Yeah.
Scott Robbins' trifecta is coming right up.
So good.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the Millennial on vacation. There's the sexy boomer, Scott Robbins. So looking at different news updates, Scott Pelley is getting ripped.
And he should be getting ripped.
All over online. Apparently, he said something in an interview where he had been in combat in Afghanistan. And I've been in combat in Iraq. I've been in the war zone in Ukraine multiple times, risking my life and the happiness of my family because of my devotion to the broadcast.
Oh, God.
People are like, you pompous, whatever.
Dial it down.
In combat? We're like, wait a second. That's stolen valor. Are you joking?
Yeah.
To say you're in combat? You haven't been anywhere. Yeah, I'm reading different quotes from different people. Molly Hemingway, this propaganda clown falsely claimed to have served in combat in multiple theaters because he read TV lines near real soldiers.
Yeah.
Low rent Brian Williams behavior. Wow. Molly Hemingway is very good at what she does.
She is.
I'm sure someone like that does have journalistic integrity looks at a Scott Pelley and just rolls their eyes. Yeah, Sean Davis wrote he was never in combat anywhere. How can you be like that lost to think you could say I was in combat? Like no self-awareness. To know how that's going to be taken. You weren't in combat,
dude.
But
you've been telling yourself and that story so many times, you believe it after a certain point, I'm sure. Because you were there covering something.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, listen, he is a pompous, arrogant jackass. There's no doubt about that. None whatsoever.
You know who agrees?
Who's that?
Michael Schellenberger, who used to be on the left. He was Obama's climate guy.
Yeah.
Now independent journalist, and he takes the craft serious. Said that he should have been fired. He betrayed journalistic principles in platforming debunked science, in being closed-minded and dogmatic, and behaving like a pompous ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was.
Yeah, and he wrote, oh, man, I'm going to have to read this later. I'm just seeing this now. Schellenberger wrote a whole piece on his website about 60 Minutes. Says it was the most prestigious TV news program in America, but a new review of the last 20 years of its reporting reveals serious inaccuracies and partisan bias on immigration, transgenderism, climate change, COVID, Russiagate, the Hunter Biden laptop, and more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we were talking about yesterday. It's just a shell of its former
the Leslie
self.
Stahl interview with Trump was embarrassing.
Oh, that was...
When the laptop was brought up.
Dude,
that was one of the most embarrassing things ever. This is 60 Minutes. Beep, 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 beep.
Right.
Do you know who we are?
Yeah. Well, what Scott Pelley tried to do to the moms, I want to get their name right. What is it? The Moms for Liberty.
Okay.
That whole hit piece. They're trying to say, listen, you have this ideology, and we've seen it play out over years. And it's like, well, Libs of TikTok reports on it all the time.
Yep.
The sexually charged book in grade schools. And parents got together. You listen to this clip now. You're like, this guy was lost and a partisan hack.
We love teachers. My children have had the best teachers. I've had the greatest teachers that have influenced and impacted me. But there are rogue teachers in America's classrooms right now.
Rogue teachers.
Rogue teachers.
Parents
Correct.
send their children to school to be educated, not indoctrinated into ideology.
What ideology are they being indoctrinated into?
Let's just say children in America cannot read.
They often dodged questions with talking points.
You're being evasive.
21%
What
of
ideology?
Hispanic students are reading
You're
on grade
being
level.
evasive. What ideology are the children being indoctrinated into? What is your fear?
I think parents' fears are realized. They're looking at these books where sexual discussions are happening with their children at younger and younger ages.
Tiffany Justice read from sexually explicit books written for older teens, but found in a few lower schools. Most people wouldn't want them in a lower school. But in a tactic of outrage politics, Moms for Liberty takes a kernel of truth and concludes these examples are not rare mistakes, but a plot to sexualize children.
Your critics say that you have...
Yes. And that's exactly what we
you know
saw.
What? Good riddance. The more I hear about, things I've forgotten about.
Exactly.
Get out.
Yeah.
And maybe Barry Weiss is going to clean that mess up after all.
Who knows?
Golly.
Oh, I got to
And by the way, they are also protected from any consequence of what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
And the little club they're in, it's just, okay, go, bye.
As far as I know, and maybe it did happen, I don't think so. Did they ever come out and say, you know what? When Trump said that Hunter Biden laptop could be verified and we say it couldn't, we were wrong on that.
No, I never remember
We should have
that.
been better on that.
Maybe they did, but I don't remember it. I certainly don't remember it. And I think I would
know
remember
they didn't
it.
say Moms for Liberty were onto something there.
Just
no.
It's really ridiculous. So good riddance. Bye.
Okay.
When's Leslie Stahl? When are they going to boot her?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's jeez.
I mentioned this town that doesn't have a mayor, and no one's running for mayor. It's kind of wild.
Nobody wants the
Long
job.
Island. Yes, Bayville. It sits on Long Island Sound. As it says in the story, a quaint North Shore village around 7,000 people. As the town gets ready to vote for mayor this year, a strange thing has occurred. There are no candidates. They talk to some people. They're like, we don't know what's going to happen here.
It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this. Ask them to run for office. They don't want to do it. So they don't pay attention. When you don't pay attention, this is what happens.
Get a lot of people writing in people who are not qualified.
Some guy comes up there with 50 of his closest friends. He's your mayor. If 100 people get one write-in each, it's a tie. So it's a strange situation.
The old mayor said the job was time-consuming Doesn't pay much. You get $5,000.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
I was concerned there was going to be no mayor, but man, I didn't have the time.
Well, somebody may get the mayor's, may win that doesn't want the job.
Yes.
That's very possible.
No kidding.
Gee whiz.
Might want to pay a little more.
Yeah, drum up some business.
Something.
Get the.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe Swalwell could move there and run. Something he can win.
I forgot about Swalwell. He's
Yeah.
just vanished, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and really, when you think about Swalwell, I mean, the reason that you see what's going on in California, a lot of it has to do with the fact that Swalwell dropped out. He was the presumptive nominee.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, Baccaria certainly was the guy who benefited from that.
Oh, there's no doubt.
You know, that's
And
the
he's
thing.
not very good. He's
he's
bad.
terrible. But the thing about Baccaria is, it seems to me he was like in fifth place, and all of a sudden he's first.
Yes.
I mean, just like that.
Yeah. It's like all
Just
the
like
juice went
out
behind
in,
him.
out in. Yeah, just like that. And so
It's like the power brokers decided, all right, that's the guy.
all right, we're going to go with Baccaria, and there you go.
Yeah. All right, you ready for your three
I got to
now?
quit saying that because that's not really his name, but
It's not. It's
yeah, I know.
What is his name?
Bashara.
Basara.
Okay. So I'm going to call him Baccaria. That's why I call him Baccaria.
Just stick with that. That's
It's much
better off, I
easier
think.
for me. Yeah.
Yes, there you go. All right, here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Hey, Casey Kasem.
I'm ready.
I thought you were going to be with David.
3.
Okay, fine. Then we'll talk about it. That's fine.
He said no.
I know he said no, but I mean, I just
3.
assumed they would vacation together. Okay, fine. A Chicago high school graduate has claimed that she was booted out of her graduation ceremony.
Oh, no.
And she's had her diploma withheld, too. So what happened? Well, she decided on stage after receiving the diploma to do the splits.
Okay.
Yeah. And Chicago Tech Academy, Tyvion Campbell, was waving to her family and friends, la, la, hi, 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 and they're all clapping. Performed a little dance move and then went down and did the splits. Much to the applause from the crowd, they loved it.
Hooting and hollering, all right.
Oh, there was some hooting and hollering going on. Yes, there was. Now, she's mystified by it. And she's like, what? What did I do? I just went down and did the splits. I did a little shimmy and then did the splits. What's wrong with that?
Trying to get my social media profile raised.
Right. And the school said, we told you guys, don't be monkeying around up there, okay?
And that happened.
And she did it. She said she hasn't received her diploma yet. She's still waiting. They kicked her out, though. She had to leave the ceremony. It's like, we warned you. We told you. You can't be doing this stuff. You did it anyway because the applause of your family members and friends was overwhelming, and therefore you got your moment. Now we're going to get ours. We're withholding the diploma till further notice.
Now, on with the countdown.
Good, I say.
Scott Robbins trifecta, top 3 of the day, up to number
2.
Well, Peter Phillips is going to get married. You probably don't know the name, and I didn't either. Upcoming wedding to his bride named Harriet Sperling. Now, he is one of the royals. Now, he's a cousin of Harry.
Okay.
And of Prince
William.
William, thank you.
Yeah.
But the invitations have been sent out. Guess who's not invited?
Who?
Prince Harry and his awful wife.
Sometimes that happens. You marry somebody people don't like, you don't get invited.
There is everybody, by the way. Everybody in the royal family got invited but them. I mean, everybody. You're talking cousins, and now the Prince Sweatbox didn't get invited either. But
of course.
his ex-wife
He's got some
did.
issues.
His ex-wife did, and his children were invited. So,
well, somebody's going to scream racism on that one.
Racism?
Yeah, because of his wife.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's because she's insufferable. And she's the one that caused all of this to happen, I believe.
Yeah.
He was being led around by it.
Well, somebody's going to accuse you of racism.
Because I just said what I said?
No, because the story before you said monkeying around.
Oh, that was... Listen,
I know you didn't mean anything by it.
No
I know you, and you didn't mean anything by it. Somebody will say
I
it.
had absolutely no intent was behind that at
I
all.
know that. I know that, but that doesn't stop someone from saying the intent doesn't matter.
I didn't even realize I said it. Okay.
Yeah.
And the countdown doesn't stop till we reach the top.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
Oh, my gosh. All right. In 2024, a tech bro predicted that AI girlfriends would create $1 billion of business. Seems that youth are busy building on that prophecy. New research is out.
Oh, no.
Suggesting Generation Alpha boys would rather have a robo-girlfriend than risk rejection.
Dude, this is sad.
The study was conducted by something called Male Allies, surveyed 1,000 boys, the ages 12 through 16, found that 85% of them have spoken to a chatbot. 20% know a peer who is dating an AI chatbot.
You're not dating a chatbot.
No, you're not dating a chatbot.
It's not real.
Disconnecting from the reality of the real world. AI validates, affirms, never tires, never pushes back. For an adolescent boy still assembling a sense of self, that kind of frictionless attention can feel like intimacy. They point to the clear lure of AI for Gen Alpha guys, a demographic navigating two conflicting cultural narratives about masculine identity. On one side, they're told, be a man, to dominate, to project an alpha status. On the other hand, they're told that men are architects of the most what's going wrong in our gender dynamics. So they're like, okay, fine, we're going to drop out and we're just going to have an AI girlfriend.
I know, there's a lot of them, man.
Jeez.
That's sad.
It is.
Rejection's just part of it. Everybody's been rejected.
Rejection sucks, but it happens.
It does, yeah. It's a character builder.
Yes, it is. I got plenty of character now.
And there you have it.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day. Yep. Well done as always, Scotty. Appreciate it. Yes.
It's really been an honor for me.
All right. You know what we got to get to. Nimrod's in the news. So an exotic animal expert was calling to help capture an animal.
Yeah.
And then there's the twist. We will get to and a news update in just a few.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Summer. The weather's better, people are outside again, and every weekend turns into some combination of cookouts, graduation parties, ball games, beach trips, and just one more drink with friends. Which is great until you realize your diet for the last 3 months has basically been burgers, desserts, and whatever somebody brought in a cooler. And while you're having a good time, your liver is sitting there going, seriously? Again?
Yeah, your liver does a lot more work than you might think. It's constantly filtering out all the junk from what you eat and drink, and summer is not exactly a slow season for that, so check out Active Liver from New Nordic. It comes in tablets or gummies, and it's packed with ingredients to help support healthy liver function.
Exactly. Enjoy summer. Nobody's saying don't have fun, but maybe throw your liver a little support while you're at it. Just make sure when you search online, including Amazon, you get Active Liver from New Nordic, and not some cheap knockoff. Or you can pick it up at CBS, Wegmans, Meijer Grocery, or GNC. Check it out. Active Liver from New Nordic.
You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Well, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Hey, if you're not getting a good night's sleep, have you thought about your mattress? When's the last time you got a new mattress? Have you ever had a luxury mattress? And if you're like, well, I can't afford a luxury mattress, that's not the case anymore with Ghost Bed. And that was the inventor of Ghost Bed. He had a bad back and said, I want to pick something out that will help my back, but also be something affordable. It's made right here in the good old US of A. Ghost Bed has the tech that even keeps Robbins cool at night.
It is, because I'm a sweaty mess sometimes at night. I overheat like crazy, and it's uncomfortable, and you wake up and you feel awful. So I tried the Ghost Bed out, and it worked for me because it's got this element that keeps it cool, which is really nice. Then there's the support, too. Keeps your spine aligned. You're not tossing. You're not turning. You're not waking up feeling like you got hit by a truck. They feature these beds because they're real recovery. And you can try, by the way, for yourself, risk-free, 101 nights. So if you don't feel the difference, you send it back. Right now, by the way, they've got their spring sale going on, extra 10% off just for listening. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code on that, MVCR.
News update. A lot of people looking at California. Some of the, upsets, not to everybody, but for some people, what they were expecting. Steve Hilton could be the governor.
Wow.
First Republican in a while. And then Spencer Pratt. Looks like he will finish second and be in the runoff against Karen Bass.
He ran a great campaign, man. He ran a great campaign.
But they're still counting the votes. And will be for a while.
You know, if he ends up not being in that second position, I'll swear.
Yeah. All right, we got to get to Nimrod. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the News. We go to Poland. Where, oh my goodness, there's a porcupine in this neighborhood.
Ooh.
Okay, we better call in the expert on this. We got an exotic animal expert. You got to get down here. We got to have some help here. He goes down. Hey, wait a second. That's my porcupine. It's his.
Oh, like a pet porcupine?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently it had chewed through the fence post and escaped the property on its own.
Oh, yeah.
So he was able to get it back. No injuries to human or animals in the story.
That's good.
But you're the exotic pet expert. You might want to keep a handle on those.
Yeah, it's a porcupine that chews through a fence. Yes, they do. Yeah.
And that's Nimrod's in the News.